Hi, everybody. Welcome to our little Zoom chat with the girls of Mirror Mirror, the girls, the witches, the whole
crew.
gang. Well, part of the crew.
There's a lot of awesome girls in this.
There's too many to fit in one screen. There's too many girls. Welcome to our chat. We have Roxy, the director of Mirror Mirror. We have Maddie, Catherine, and Tatum, a few of our Mirror Mirror stars. How are you guys all doing? Tatum is in Hawaii in a car. She's like, can I call
on my way to the beach? I'm multitasking.
Oh, you're on the way to the beach.
You were at Hawaii is a beach.
Yeah,
it's one big beach.
On your way from one beach to another.
You're on your way to another beach.
I feel like she's doing performance art right now. This is like performance video art right now. We're all static. Alyssa's in front of a photo, and Tatum's constantly moving, which is the theme of how long we've known her. She's always moving, which is great.
She's on the go, and always.
And now she's frozen.
Did we frozen? Did we lose her? No.
Yeah,
she comes back.
She'll come back. There she is. She's back.
Hawaii Wi-Fi sucks.
Yeah. Oh my! I can't believe the Wi-Fi.
Well,
in
just
the car in Hawaii. Oh,
just roll with the
she'll
punches.
She'll come back.
She'll come back. Yeah.
She's muted now.
But I am in front of the fire that is at the end of Mirror Mirror.
Ladies, how do you feel watching it? It's so weird because there's usually a premiere or something, but this sort of, shows sort of just go up week by week. How are you feeling about this show? Give me validation.
Can you hear me or no?
Tatum, yes. You're in and out.
Tatum, you're here. You're here right now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
These screenshots that she keeps freezing on are hilarious, and it's great. But I've loved watching Mirror Mirror. I've loved watching it on all the different screens too. Like sometimes it's on my phone, sometimes it's on my laptop, sometimes it's casted to the TV. I think it's really wild. I think this is the fastest turnaround of a project I've ever done, where you shoot it and then you're watching it within like a couple months. And it's been really nice, especially seeing what you hoped looked great at the time and like felt really good and you enjoyed it and you felt that spark and that fire, to see it come to the screen and then like to get a call from my mom that's like, oh my God, I'm dying right now, is really satisfying. And I'm sad it's coming to an end, because how will I know what day it is? It's been helping me keep track of my Fridays. And also it's a special one. It's bittersweet to make something and then get to see it so quickly, because it's like you don't get to hold on to it for as long. But the week by week has been nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Catherine!
It's been really special because we shot out of order, so to like see it all come in one story has been so awesome, and I think like, bye Tatum.
She'll come back hopefully.
It's just been amazing to like watch your guys' work too, like watching you, Maddie, because I barely got to, we're in such different schedules. Like it's like I just love your work in this, and like the effects too, like it's truly, and like this is the first time I've done horror, so like I could see like the monster wasn't real. It was a lovely woman who's playing this monster. However, like every time I watch it, like I'm still scared and I'm in it, so I guess
no, and like I appreciated like all of your ladies like commitment and to your roles. Like I know Alyssa's going to ask us questions, but I just want to say, since it's been so long since I've seen the three of you, that I'm so proud of you for everything that you've brought to the table. It was really fucking hard, like the circumstances we were in with Mother Nature and the pandemic. So I just want to applaud all of you for giving it your 500%, for every take. That's just something that, reflecting back on it, I don't know if I've said enough of. So I want to know that I'm very proud of every single one of you, that you should be very proud of the work that you put in, for the show. I love all of you. My little babies. Little bunnies, my little bunnies.
I love all of you so much. And just for the audience, just so you guys know, this turnaround is so fast and so hard. And this was all shot during the pandemic and pretty early on, when a lot of the production stuff had not been figured out. And there was a lot of new rules, a lot of equipment that you have to have, special supervisors that you have to have. So on top of an already very difficult, already put together show, like that was planning to be shot, you know, at night with all of this stuff. And then at the last minute, you throw in all of this extra safety, health stuff. And you guys still did it. And like the show came out exactly when it was supposed to come out, like despite all of these things. So just so the audience knows, like, you don't even see a fraction of the you know, you see what you see on screen represents, you see the tip of the iceberg, and there's so much. And like when it looks good, it's, you don't notice. It's because someone has put so much work that you don't notice the little details. It just works so well. I'm not explaining it well, but hey, you guys did a good job, and I love you, and I'm just proud of you, and I want the audience to know how hard this stuff really is and how different it is to go this fast compared to any other digital timelines are so fast compared to any other film timeline. So everyone has to work double time, extra hard.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Tatum is coming back. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. You guys. People really don't know. They think that also that we're like filming week by week, or like we're posting we are posting week by week, but we filmed all of this. Like, it's not real. Sometimes people are like, wait,
I know.
Is she really in the mirror?
I love it. I love reading the comments because it feels like such a surreal experience. Or like, you know, audiences are like, oh, we wish you could make it longer, you know. And I'm like, I'm sorry, everything's been completed before the first episode is already finished.
Like if we could, if there was more, of course I'd
go back. I thought that was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we were working, but like, that was so fun. That was great. Yeah.
Round two.
Yes.
Round two.
Yes. Please, season two. And then our DP.
It's coming out. They have to do it, right?
They have.
Yes.
Exactly.
Here's the announcement right here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Tatum's a hot mess right now, but you know what? There's always one who's a hot mess.
So yeah,
it's a good running gag.
I just made my family drop me off at a random spot to try and get service. So I really had FOMO about this phone call. If I'm not going to be here, I gotta hop back on.
Yeah, I mean,
we're glad you're back.
Hawaii will still be here. There after the call, okay?
I need you guys. You guys are everything. And Roxy, you had me emotional with what you were saying, and I was like, if I don't get to say,
yes, please, please share.
Fridays are Fridays were already one of my favorite days of the week, but now it's like extra special. I get so excited at 3:00 for them to come out, and it's just so fun to like see it all come to life. And I think like a lot of the stuff that I didn't get, like I wasn't filming, like a lot of stuff Maddie was filming, like we kind of had like opposite schedules. So it was so fun to see like what that was doing and like all of it come together. And like, oh, it's just been so fun. I'm a little bittersweet about it. It's coming to an end. It's like a little sad.
That's another thing that the audience probably doesn't realize is how scenes are shot out of order. So it's not in script order, it's not in chronological order, and you're also not literally in the rooms of the house all together as it's going on. So people are shooting at different times, and scenes could be going on, and the whole rest of the crew, who the other girls are in a different room, they're just not even on set. So that whole thing is filmed at a different time. So yeah, sometimes people are like, it takes place all over one night, so they shot it in one night and they're all in the house together.
I wish it were that simple. It's not. And also with
it's
COVID,
how it
was
works
even harder.
on TikTok. If I go on TikTok, I can do it in one afternoon and shoot it and it saves it in order, and then I put effects on it after.
Very, very impressed by TikTokers.
Kids of the future. I'm proud of you. Good job. I have some silly prom questions for you guys because Mirror Mirror is, well, it's what is it, winter formal? We're called because here's a little behind the scenes. I think there was something, it was supposed to be prom, and then there was something about like, well, if you could see their breath in the air, it'll be too cold for prom. So we have to say that it's winter formal.
We decided like we flip-flopped between, I don't know, ladies, how many different types of formals there were. But I think at the end of the day, it was like Utah was starting to snow. So at this point, like we started to realize that the story was conditional upon the season. So then we went back and forth. And then I think we just decided senior formal. That's what it
senior
was.
Formal.
Which is basically prom.
Prom.
It's basically prom, but senior formal in the world of the show is because it's during the, actually none of that makes sense either, because senior formal, is that winter? Who cares? It's a formal, but it's also prom.
So, but the word prom is never stated.
Exactly, but in your head that's like it's lingo. It's Crypt Universe Wikia secret like coded language for prom. We'll just say that.
Okay, yeah. Crypt Wiki people, whoever updates our fandom page, make sure you know that in our universe, it is only for, there is no proms are a thing, but you don't call it that ever.
And there's no pandemic either.
No,
correct.
That didn't happen.
Yeah,
correct.
No pandemic.
Monsters are happening, but it's a separate. Well, except for the other stuff.
It's kind of like take your pick, choose your horror. You can go to the Crypt Universe.
Choose your
I would pick monsters. I think I would pick, because like you can figure out how to deal with that, and like people are less like monsters have rules. People just do whatever they want, and like that's scary.
People will always be scarier than monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. That's
you heard it here.
You heard it here first.
Put that on your story. Crypt TV.
How many proms did everyone go to? I went to 3.
Okay, popular. Rude.
What?
I went to 2.
Yeah, I went to 2. I mean,
our own school.
I went to a different school. Any schools. I went to 3 by going to the Catholic boys' school prom when I was a freshman? Was I a sophomore? I don't remember. I think I was
freshman going to a prom. Okay, she's just low-key.
She was
bragging.
She must have been really cool because
no one was happy about it. I mean, I was happy about it. My parents were not happy about it.
Your parents were like, another dress? Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. Also, I want to know I need to know everyone's dresses.
I wish I would have worn what Nora wore.
Nora's outfit is my favorite. The orange pantsuit
I wish I would have thought of
my favorite.
I know. I wish I would have thought of that when I was in school. I had very like more Jane dresses. So like flowy princessy. But freaking Nora, I can't get over that pantsuit. It's everything to me.
Yeah, she's a badass. And to think that like all of you ladies have to wear sort of like the same costume for like a whole month, because it technically takes place over one night. But to be like, yes, I still love this outfit by the end of the shoot, I think that really says a lot.
We did see some comments that were like, why didn't everyone just change into Joe's like pajamas? Or like, why didn't everyone didn't they bring like night clothes to...
Excuse me, do you remember your prom? Did you want to take off your makeup? Did you want to take down your hair? Did you want to change out of this like dress that you paid hundreds of dollars for? No, you want to wear it through hell or high water.
Right? Even if you're about to be murdered, like you're gonna die in that dress. Also, what you die in is what you be a ghost in. So I think that
it's all premeditated. Yeah.
Okay, so what was everyone's favorite? What was everyone's favorite real? Like, describe your favorite real prom outfit that you wore. No.
I only went to one prom. I went to my own senior prom because I just wasn't popular. I went with my best friend at the time, who I really liked, and he turned out to be gay later on, but that's cool. A lot of people wanted to go with him, but he went with me. So I picked this like white dress, so I'm like the bride.
You won.
Nice.
It was really awkward because it looked like we were getting married.
Oh, beautiful.
What did you wear?
What did you wear?
What did you wear? Catherine, what did you wear?
Oh, so I went when I was a sophomore, and I wore a boring dress because I couldn't tell if the guy who asked me asking me as a friend or what. So I thought I kind of had to, with my outfit, not go too far. You know what I mean? When you're trying to like send a signal of like this.
Oh yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, God, I wish I didn't wear. That's so much better. What did you wear, Maddie?
I love vintage, so I had a dress picked out, and I would always I love vintage clothing, so I would wear it every day to school, and everyone's like, I wonder what you're gonna wear to prom. And I was like, oh yeah. And I got nervous that I didn't have a good enough, cool enough dress and then I got this really crazy like 1930s gown that I really did like.
Oh,
Wow.
I want to see a picture of that.
Yeah.
But I
I
didn't want to move too much because I was nervous it would break, like it would fall apart and crumble. So I would just like dance like this.
Wait, so Alyssa, are we sending you all of our awkward prom photos?
Please send
Get
the
with
pictures.
Saying,
Please
we
send
need,
them.
like,
awkward.
Yeah, we need them to pop up.
We need like the us and prom in Mira Mira, and then real
Yes,
life
yes,
prom.
yes,
That would be
yes.
amazing.
Yes. Tatum, what did you wear?
I'm trying to think of like my favorite. I love dressing up. It's my favorite thing on planet Earth. So prom was like my favorite thing. I was so that per girl. Like I had this really cute like white antique dress that had like all this detailed like lace on it. And it was like my favorite thing in the whole world.
Lace.
It was like it wasn't long though. It was like short, and it had like long sleeves. And oh, guys, it was beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't with your dog, Roxy.
Have you guys seen the movie Atonement with Keira Knightley?
Yeah, that's
her green
that's the
dress?
Yeah, it reminds me of
Love
that dress.
I got a replica of that dress for my senior prom. So that was the one that it was not that's hers is like so delicate and thin, and mine was made of like more prom dress material, so it's a little not quite the exact same design, but it has like that little sash on it.
That dress.
Ooh, I want to see.
Iconic.
Yeah, I'll
I
find
felt
a
like
picture.
the dress in Mira Mira that I wear
Looks like
is very Atonement.
Yeah,
that's how I felt when I tried it on. I liked it quite a bit.
And it looks so beautiful. Look at it. I mean, fuck, where's my chair?
Yeah. We try
There
to
you
dress
go.
all you ladies to the gods, you know.
Oh, I feel like everyone felt pretty fabulous.
Good. You have to die in it. So it's
You have
like-
to, no, and that's why you're a ghosted. So,
Yeah.
any best or worst prom memories?
Okay, I have a good one. I have this.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me? Hopefully.
Yes, we
Sorry
can.
for the cutting in and out.
I'm
like,
also
trying
nervous
not
that
to
like
move.
people from my high school will listen to this and be like, "What? You're talking about me?"
Tell on them. Spill. Okay, Tatum,
I have
let's
this
hear
one.
it.
This one's just like a little scary story. So this was like my first. It wasn't prom. It was like winter formal or something. And I was driving for the first time. Like this was like my first time picking up a boy. And we're driving, and like, you know when you get to like a stop sign and you like when a car get there at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we like got to this stop sign, and I like don't know if I should go. So like I like he's not going, so then I go, and then he goes, and he like honks at me. I'm like, oh sorry, whatever. So then I keep driving, and all of a sudden I just hear this like horn.
And then, it's a cliffhanger.
Tatum, no. What happened after the horn?
Wait, no, Tatum, you're muted. You're back though.
We don't know what
Come
happened.
back.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. What happened after the
Hear
horn?
me?
Yeah.
Okay. So the horn is honking and the lights are blaring and I'm freaking out. Okay. And I get to the stop sign. I get to a red light and I'm turning right. And I'm like asking my date because I'm like, we realize it's that car. Like,
That's
should I
terrifying sound.
should I go? It's like, no, just keep. Imagine the minivan, like the cutest little couple pulling up to the side of you. And they look back at the car and they're like terrified. And they look at me and they're like, go. And I'm like, I can't go. I'm out of light. And then all of a sudden there was a bang in my window. And there was this guy and he's in a gray hoodie and he's just screaming at me. And he had just punched my window. And I like slam on the gas and I get away.
Oh my, guys, what happens after she got away?
That sounds so traumatic, honestly.
I mean, oh, and there she goes.
Where she?
She drove away and she literally went away.
That sounds, I don't even really think I understand where that guy came from.
No, I'm
Where did that guy come from? Where did the
It
guy
came out of nowhere.
to make a movie about
The
this?
guy came out of
with Tatum right now, like messing up
he
her
came
Wi-Fi,
out of
and
his
is like,
car and he punched my window.
Tatum on the way to prom?
Great.
Did you guys hear my story, or did it?
Yes.
just sound like a
got
mumble?
enough of it. I think we got
It
enough
was-
of it.
It was terrifying.
Aww.
He just jumped. He got out of his car because he was mad, and then got out and banged on your window.
Guys, I don't know about you. Like, I've never been mad enough in a car to
Get out, or to like do.
like, not even in like my wildest dreams being mad at someone. That would I be like, I'm gonna go.
It's not worth it.
I honestly
No,
think
terrifying.
It's a bit of a dude thing. They get
Yeah.
pretty aggro about stuff.
Yeah.
It was
Big
literally a
things.
stop sign. It was a stop sign. And I was 16. It was so mean.
Yeah, why are men have a thing about, especially just young women, scaring young women, and in cars, like men have a thing about being in a car where they're like, this is my place of power, and God forbid anyone disturb.
In my place of rage, too.
Yeah.
Unbridled
Yeah,
rage.
yeah.
I'm glad you're okay, Katie.
I survived.
Yes,
I now
girl.
I now stop 5 seconds at every stop sign. I'm a survivor.
And you are rewarded with Hawaii and
And bad
some
service,
Wi-Fi.
my bad.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. I hate you.
Okay, who's gonna top Tatum's guy banging on her car right on the way to prom story?
I mean, I guess my story is I was a pretty like boring high schooler. I didn't like parties, and I had never really, never really went to parties. I would just hang out with my dogs at home, and like, it's not like I had zero friends. People liked me, but I was like, I would float around and cut to different groups, and everyone was like, it's after prom. It's after prom. You got to go to after prom. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And I got there, and right when I got there, I was like, I don't think this is my scene. And I went into the house and I hung out with their parents and the dog in the kitchen. And I was talking to them, and we talked about just like teenage issues and like challenging them, like, how do you feel about having after prom here? And they're like, and I did that. And then my parents came and picked me up, and I went home, and that was how my prom ended.
Wow, you were always been wise beyond your years, Mads. So
Well, I mean, or just boring. Like my parents, I didn't have a curfew because my parents were like, where's she gonna go? She's not gonna do anything. So come back home.
Comes out in acting, and all your rage comes out now when you're making
Totally.
genre content. So
Totally.
That's a good way to channel it.
Catherine, you go, because mine is so boring. It's like not even worth talking about.
I'm like,
Kind of like mine that I did talk about anyway.
yeah, I mean, I want to like really something cool in my story, but I went to prom. Yeah. Guys, that was like overreaction. So I mean, I went there, like I had like the cheesecake. I think I danced Roxy.
You had a cheesecake. I'm so happy for you. That's wild. Way above
That
the
must
valley
have,
and-
to even remember that you had cheesecake though, it must have been good.
It was like, like a hotel. Prom, I think, was overrated. I remember like my math teacher checked me in, and she was like, hello. I asked my friend, like my friend was a grade below me, so I asked him to prom.
Mm-hmm.
That's called making sure you have a date. You know what I mean? The weeks are getting closer, and it was like, I gotta take this by the reins, like every day, because like it's a crazy thing in high school when like every day like people were like getting asked in crazy ways, and like the days
Oh yeah.
is building, and it's like I gotta close this deal, like like okay, either go alone or it's like I gotta grab someone. My friend was friends with everyone, so I knew I had to grab him, and I was nervous asking him to prom. I like called him and I was like,
Good for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So lock that down. Yeah, cheesecake. Yeah.
The cheesecake. It must have been good.
It must have been good.
Wait, you had cheesecake or you went to the Cheesecake Factory?
I wish.
What? Oh, just no.
It was like at maybe like a hotel or like a banquet hall, if you will.
Wow, your prom must have been a thing if that's all you remember from your prom.
I mean, Catherine and I went to like neighboring high schools, though.
Oh,
we went to high schools that would play each other in sports.
Oh,
So
shit.
maybe there was some
world.
prom crossover.
That's funny.
That's crazy. Well, mine isn't
Roxy,
even
what
really
about you?
worth talking
Roxy,
about.
let's hear
No.
Please.
There was so much drama in my friend group. And so when we got there, and also not used to being like femininely pretty. So when I was wearing the dress, I just worried about whether or not my boobs were going to pop out the whole night. Because then also you have to wear these heels and then they play like Usher and like, you know, hip hop music and you just got to get down, you know. And ladies, I got to tell you, yeah, back in my day, all right, people got nasty, all right? And then, and I'm just there wondering if I jiggle a little bit, if everything is just going to go to hell and my night is ruined. And then there's that whole mythos about losing your virginity on prom night. That was so much pressure. Good thing my friend turned out to be gay, that he wasn't gay at that time, but I thought if he was going to, why didn't he make a move? That was also a real thing. Would it destroy our friendship? All these things, you know, like in your head.
So much pressure.
But you just go home. Like, we didn't even go to an after prom party. I think I had like a piece of fruit afterwards. And then I was like, I hate this. My feet hurt. Take me home. And then I went home. Maybe had pizza.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Thank you.
You know, that's why you just go stag like Nora. That's why you just go stag.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. There's such power in that, you know?
Exactly.
I just remember having my period at prom and
No.
Yeah.
No girl should ever have that.
Yeah.
Ever. A period ever.
Ever.
It's just not right.
They make pills for that now, but it was upsetting because at the time I was not used to using tampons, so I was like, but then I had to, because then you put the dress and you're like, oh no, we're not.
You're wearing a diaper with the dress.
It's just real.
I'm so glad we're
tight
talking
on.
about this. I really hope this goes on the social because I want to normalize. Remember, ladies, I was like telling everybody it was my period.
Set, yeah.
For real though, honestly. That is why I bring it up. And like, because we are the women of Crypt TV. We're having a witchy conversation and no one tells me to stop doing things anymore. So I just am like, why don't I do something that I want to do, which is talk about having my period at prom with the ladies. Baby.
Wait, so was it the first time using a tampon for you? Was because you were
No, I think I did. I had used it before because I also I played tennis, so I would have to wear a tennis skirt, and you get your period sometimes when you're playing sports, and so that also it was, you know. But anyway,
the first time I had to wear when I was going to a water park, and I remember I was like, I knew I was gonna start, so literally like 3 days before, I was like, you just gotta try, you gotta practice. And I remember being like,
I hope this goes on the channel so bad.
Me
now
too.
I think we're all gonna. I cannot tell you.
It's all
I had
going
mine was
up.
swimming too. I had to go swimming, and I was like, I gotta do it. And my mom was like, you can do it, and she was very supportive. And I was like, wait, how do they do this?
But now they have cups.
That's.
I am scared.
Don't be. I heard it's amazing. I've yet to try it too.
Super eco-friendly. I'd recommend it.
Okay. Maddie endorses it, so I'm gonna go buy one.
Yep, do it.
Yeah.
I know that it has a thing so it doesn't get stuck. I'm so scared of being stuck. I'm scared of going everywhere. And then if you can only wear it sometimes. If you have to go to a public bath, you can't be in a public bathroom.
Or you just do it.
Or you just
normalize it.
Normalize it. We're all witches. We're used to it anyway.
Just washing your. This is normal.
Crypt TV's next door.
natural.
Is just
Yeah.
getting
We're all
experience
women
with
in
television.
here.
Alyssa's on a thing right now.
I got
She's
kicked
on a
off.
thing.
I got kicked off and I came back on, and this is a hot topic. This is a hot topic for Alyssa. I came back on. She has this monster voice going.
They're gonna be like, look what happens when you
This
get
is-
all the women together.
We just talk about periods.
I can't
They were
emphasize
bland,
enough
dude.
how much no one talks to me, and so this is my time.
Yeah.
So, Crypt TV, let's have a Mira Land where they can come to prom with us.
This is now that's an idea, and then
I mean-
we'll all be in the same house at the same time. It'll be real. We'll be TikToking. We'll be having cheesecake.
There's like a little like haunted mansion ride, but it's the haunted Mira house ride.
And it's just a
Exactly.
callback of everything from this Zoom call.
Yes.
Just a walkthrough.
Yeah,
And
at the end,
also-
we're just all talking about our periods.
Yeah, a scene. There's definitely going to be a new scene in the ride where like it's a day 2 period from all the women menstruating at the same time on the show. That's like not written, but like a prelude to season 2. So
100%.
yeah,
We have 6
On-
minutes. I will say,
Season
usable
2.
footage on
Season
this.
2.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All I'm saying about season 2 is if you don't see Nora's face when she dies, does she really die?
No, exactly.
That's all I'm
There's
saying.
always
That's all.
a way. Going back to Star Wars, if you've seen the Phantom Menace, Darth Maul, he was cut in half, but guess what? He's back, baby. Robot legs.
That's all I want to throw out there. I just want that.
This
to be
is
out
the
in
Crypt universe. Prom isn't
That-
real. COVID isn't real. Your face could come back. There's no reason. There's no rule in the game that your face that
Thank
says
you.
your face
Well, we
can't
didn't
come back.
see. Thank you. I just want that to be out there, Roxy. I just want that to be there.
you got it. Well, you all remember Alan, our DP. He really wants to be in the movie as an actor and a character. So he's been pitching himself as Joe, but like man Joe, like just the man version of Joe, but like the other brother Joe.
He could be the mirror version. He's on the other side, and like also because he's in the camera, he can see himself in the mirror. There's something there.
Yeah, he's like, I look like the father. Like I can make this happen.
Right.
So
He would totally be related. He comes.
yes.
Back. Well, we need a older brother who we didn't know was their brother to like come and help them. But I'm just saying that like Nora, just maybe she faked dead so she could have Mira leave. Just
Exactly.
saying. Maybe she like pretended so she could come back and
You
save
got
them.
it. You got it,
Yes.
girl. We'll write you back in.
Yeah, you're just playing possum, and you're doing a really good job because
all I
also
want-
Nora's also
mention myself.
backstory. Nora's backstory is that she's an actress, and so she was acting really good, and it fooled Mira.
Yes, I'm all for it.
Season 2.
I'm all for it.
I would have so much FOMO if you guys start filming another season and I was not a part of it. I'm just saying. Okay.
I would love all the intel.
Well, guys, I feel like we should wrap this up before we start talking about period skin.
75% of this was just talking about menstruation, but it's fine.
And
Did
it's
we
good.
actually answer any of your questions? Sorry.
So yeah, there's something in here. There's something in here. Crypt TV, baby, Crypt universe. We sometimes ask questions and sometimes we talk about our periods. But hey, that's Crypt TV.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you, Tatum, for taking time out of your
Sorry if it was
Hawaii
in and out.
thank you for gracing
I
us
just gotta
with
see all your guys'
any moment.
faces.
Guys, Tatum jumped out of the car and her
She jumped out of the car.
I'm worried
Oh, my family.
Stanley know where you are.
No, I was like, I can't hear. Just drop me off. I'm gonna find it. Sure.
Everybody, you can watch Mira Mira on facebook.com/Crypt Monsters. Thank you
Yep,
guys.
yep.
All right, I'm going to hit stop.
Subscribe for new scary videos and comment with your theories on the Crypt Monster universe. Remember, it's all connected.